Well, for the Hyderabad Public School, where Nadella studied, it's a moment of great pride. Our editor Satya Nadella caught up with Nadella's school principal and some of his batchmates.
He was here at the Hyderabad Public School in Hyderabad, one of the most prestigious institutions in this city, for about 6 years. And with me is one person who will probably know him better than most of us, Mr. Jayanand, who taught him biology, right? Yeah. Surprised or not surprised at all by what Satya Nadella has achieved?
Well, I deem it a privilege and honor to talk about Satya, my little boy. 30 years back, he was sitting in my class, very much interested in the subject alone. Academics, he was excellent, and other activities, not so much, but a very well-behaved boy. But you know, then at that time, we'll never know what our boys will be today. And when I see him today, a small eaglet from HPS is flying high as an eagle. The eagle which soars high does not worry itself as how it is to cross the rivers below. He has crossed the oceans, left the country, went to US, and Microsoft today is the top IT company.
So would you say in a sense that you have got your Guru Dakshina?
Well, the very thought itself gives me so much of joy. Then you know, I cherish it myself. When
it's showing all over your face and in your words.
Yes, absolutely it is. That boy, and when I see you all here, my children, what they were yesterday, what they are today, you know, the greatest joy we have as a teacher, you know, nothing else can give us that joy which my eagles are doing, flying high when I watch them. The greatest joy I have, you know, I keep on praying and God bless them abundantly.
Right.
And
Mr. Jayanand, very well said. In fact, as Mr. Jayanand said, many of his students are also joining us this morning from Hyderabad Public School. Fani Krishna was Satya Nadella's classmate. He is also working with him at Microsoft. So in that sense, he knows Satya a lot more closer. Again, you have spent a lot of time with Satya when you also brought him to the school. Tell us something about Satya which we do not know about.
One thing about Satya is that I always called him the point of inflection man. I think that's one thing that was consistent, very consistent all the way from the school days. When the school needed a good spinner, he just went and threw the ball, and our physical director decided he was a great spinner to have on our side, and we found one. I think the same thing happened in athletics as well. When we needed a good sprinter, there was just a small trial and Satya showed up on the radar. And today, when Microsoft really needed a great leader and at a point of inflection in terms of its strategy, I think Satya shows up. So I truly believe that he is an inflection man, a very humble inflection man.
Right. He has spoken about his interest in Test cricket, saying that it's almost like reading a Russian novel. What kind of a cricketer you have spoken about his spinning abilities? You think he's going to spin Microsoft into even better days?
I truly believe he has the potential, which otherwise he wouldn't be here as a CEO. One thing for sure is he's proved his mettle as the president of the server and business tool business, and he did a wonderful job. And I think a couple of things that come to my mind today is that with Bill Gates on his side as a technical architect and an advisor, and with the stakeholders and shareholders betting big on him, I wouldn't be surprised once again that he would put the dusra on and then make the whole thing wrong.
Right. Yeah. Putting the dusra on. In fact, he put the dusra on here at Hyderabad Public School when he opened a Microsoft Center. Faiz Khan, member of the board of HPS, tell us more about it. This was the first school which had a center of its kind.
This was the first school to have this, and Fani was also instrumental in getting it over here. And we were fascinated to have him over, Satya himself, to come and inaugurate the entire thing. Well, he had come a couple of years prior to that as well for our 25 years of reunion in school. But when he came over here, he interacted with our students, and that was wonderful. You know, that's going to take our students, reach greater heights, make them reach greater heights, and he was a source of inspiration for all of us. And I take this opportunity to congratulate our friend Satya on behalf of the Hyderabad Public School Society and the Board of Governors, and we are indeed proud of him to have had
big celebrations in the offing.
Yeah, we are going to plan very soon. In fact, I spoke to our president HPS Society this morning, and we are planning one very soon.
Okay. That's just completed 90 years, for which also he had come in December.
He hadn't come in for this particular thing, but of course the group is in touch. We have written to him, and we plan to have a reunion in Vegas, I was told. Yeah,
right. Okay. That will be lovely. Aditya, Kiran Kumar Reddy, Chief Minister, is also an alumni of HPS, as are many other politicians who are in the news these days. You also took Satya to meet the Chief Minister. What was the interaction like, and what specific plans did Satya have for HPS and for Hyderabad?
As soon as Satya came here and interacted with the students and the old students, we told him, why don't we go and meet another old boy who's the Chief Minister? And immediately we called him up and we met the CM. And it was a good meeting. We had a small team from Microsoft, and the discussion which was primarily there was about what he could contribute to the state, considering especially on the education sector how much there's a lot which can be done. And in fact, there was a talk about there's a scheme of a 1 rupee scheme for rice. So we said something like, why don't we have 1 rupee scheme for education for the poor and the underprivileged? And we also said, maybe when we come, and there was a little humor to that, maybe when you come back as a CEO or a top guy of Microsoft, you can come and do more for Andhra Pradesh and maybe the whole nation. So that was very exciting.
Okay, very exciting. In fact, we hope he will come back to Andhra Pradesh. Last word to you, sir, as the teacher. Any specific memories from him in class, or is it a very long while back, 30 years?
Oh, 30 years back is not very long for me at all. Even today I feel, standing on this campus today, I feel I still belong to the school. Still I'm a teacher here, and my boys are here. Only thing is my boys are not in uniform today.
Okay.
It's just the same.
Right.
So I feel so happy about the little boy. One thing is, he was a very well-behaved boy in the class. We have different types of boys. We teach them, good. We don't say bad, but different types of boys we have. And when they leave the school, come out, then we'll know what they were in the school. This little boy, very well-behaved, quiet, good in studies, and moving very well, not misbehaving.
Like yesterday in his opening email, his first email as a CEO, he said he buys more books than he can possibly read. Would you say that that's the kind of trait he had?
Yes, he's always had the book with him. Always he had a book with him, reading whenever there's a free time, a free period. So he used to read books. I used to ask him, what are these all books? So I like, this is that, sir, this is that, sir. I love reading. I said, good. What about our exam books? I said, oh, so that I will read. But this also I like very much. He says, good, keep it up. I said, keep it up. And today, is there on the top of the world?
Right. Absolutely.
And I said, this Microsoft, you will make it mega soft, I said.
Okay, Microsoft will become mega soft. I don't know whether Bill Gates will approve of the changing of the name. So that's the kind of mood here at the Hyderabad Public School, obviously jubilant, and as you heard the voices from his former classmates as well as his teacher here, a feeling of happiness that Satya Nadella has made it to the top at Microsoft.